Hello, my name is Anja Gram, and I am the author and illustrator of this book, Kleine, und das Sinfonieorchester. I wrote the book in Danish, and RGVerlag published the book in German, so it's now available to all German-speaking children. My father played the viola in the Copenhagen Philharmonics. So as a child, I saw a lot of concerts and I listened to a lot of classical music. One day I was in the audience and I was watching my dad play, and I saw this little mouse running around on stage, and it was jumping from instruments to instrument, and I was trying not to laugh because you can't do that when you're in the audience. But I was like this because what is going on? And I realized it was all in my imagination. There was no mouse there. So I decided to make it into a book because I thought that was such a sweet story. So when you listen to classical music, you hear a story without words. You feel it. You feel the music. And I decided to make my story with no words, as I wanted the children to experience what's going on just by watching the pictures. And they can make their own story. But there is, of course, a story. The mouse is being introduced to all the instruments, even what a cello looks like from the inside. I didn't know that before I researched that. And we go through all the instruments. And at the end of the book, the mouse is running and running and running and running and running. But you'll have to read it to learn why. At the end of the book, there's an introduction to all the things that we didn't know we wanted to know. Like, what are the names of all the instruments? What did the first instruments look like? How do instruments make a sound? Which I think is really interesting. And why do we need a conductor? Is that called Dirigent in German? Sorry, my German is not so good. I wrote it in Danish. Concertmeister, why do we need him or her? The clothes they're wearing, why are they wearing that? Why are they all wearing that? The notes, the first orchestra, and very importantly, when do you clap when you go to see a concert? I do have to warn you though, because some children will actually start playing an instrument, and that is going to be absolutely wonderful, especially if you help them pick an instrument that they love. Other children will learn all the names of the instruments, so whenever you're somewhere where somebody is playing, they know exactly the name of the instruments. So you'll have to read the book yourself and get to be as smart as they are. So please, I hope you will enjoy my book. And if you happen to be Danish, it's published in Danish too. Do have a wonderful day, and thank you for listening.